What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers who have come by to my channel. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? But listen, let's get right into it. It is almost time for the draft, which means that the Giants are moving and shaking. Also, too, the Giants just recently had minicamp, voluntary minicamp. A lot of times for pretty much for the new guys to come in and see what they have as far as talking about the new coaching staff and your GM, just have, take a look at the players. But the key is that it is voluntary, right? So you have a choice to come or not. But, considering you do have a new coaching staff, new offense, new everything, right? I would think that most players would be there unless you're injured. Saquon Barkley was there. Of course, Daniel Jones was there. Leonard Williams was there. A couple of big-time players were there. Kenny Galladay, right? So, like I said, a lot of great players were there. But, some players weren't there. You have players like Blake Martinez. He wasn't there. Of course, he's recovering from ACL. Sterling Shepard wasn't there. And then it just so happens that James Bradbury wasn't there. Of course, he's been in talks about, the Giants possibly trading him, moving him because of his contract. And, it's just not a good fit, money-wise. But then the big talk was of Kadarius Toney not being there. Coach Daboll was touching on it. A couple of questions were asked of him, what he thought of, Toney not being there. He said, hey, listen, this is voluntary. Guys have a choice to be here, whether they should be here or not, right? I believe the writing is on the wall because considering you do, like I said, you do have a new coaching staff and new members there. You want to get acclimated. You want the playbook because like Daboll said, they're not mailing out playbooks. You got to be there in order to get the new playbook to find out what's going on, right? To see the new plays, things you could do. And you being there means a lot, right? So if the star players are there like Daniel Jones and Galladay, then Toney should be there, right? And, of course, Barkley. But he's not there. He wasn't there. They didn't have a reason why he wasn't there. They just stated that it was voluntary. What was being reported by the Daily News and, a whole bunch of other NFL sites, the Giants are now shopping Kadarius Toney and looking to trade their first-round pick from last year and possibly for some picks for this year's up-and-coming draft. Am I surprised? No, I'm not. Because it speaks volumes, right? If you're not there, and also, too, Toney has had some off-the-field problems. He had some issues even when he was at Florida, allegedly, right? Some issues, right? And then also, too, he was injury-prone a lot while he was at Florida and also injury-prone last year a lot as well. He had a couple of good, big breakout games. Of course, the one against Dallas. But, hey, listen, this is a new regime. It's a new coaching staff. And you being there and you showing that you're motivated to be there, even though it's voluntary, it speaks a lot. And it says something to those guys. And if they're shopping them and looking for a trade, which Daily News reporting, this is pretty much Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll sending a clear message that if you're not with us, you're against us, right? If you're not with the program we're trying to put in and install, we're going to move you, right? And so I'm not surprised by this. I'm not shocked that, it's not just the talent, guys. You have to understand, you have to have quality character guys if you're really trying to change the culture within that building, right? Within that organization. And that's key. And I think that they, probably felt that Toney didn't fit, right? The culture of what they were trying to do, what they're trying to build with the Giants. So that's the new breaking news that's out. The Giants are shopping Kadarius Toney. Hopefully they'll get some good picks for him because, the draft is in a couple of days. It's next week. It's Thursday. So the Giants have to make a lot of big moves, man, if they plan on, becoming a lot better than what they were last year. And like I said, being at the top of the NFC East, one of the better NFC East teams in the league. So, that's the big news. So we'll see what happens. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. But this is pretty much, Daboll and Joe Schoen sending a clear message that we're changing the culture around here. All right? So, listen, that's my show. I appreciate you guys coming by. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right? Also, too, please leave comments so we can go back and forth, right? So, you pretty much, also, too, please hit that bell icon to get all notifications of all my new shows as well. All right? I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out. Peace.